Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing arcade sports game Super Blood Hockey. Game features a couple of game modes, has an exhibition mode where you can play single games, an 8-team tournament, and a challenge mode which has kind of alternative missions and game types to try to unlock stuff. Game has very simple controls, which is good. It just has 4 buttons, one to change your player, one to pass, one to shoot, and one to do a check for defense. And I like that it doesn't share buttons for offense and defense because, you know, sometimes in some hockey games you end up pressing the same button but doing the wrong thing based on whether your team has the puck or not. So I like the simplification there. So what I'm going to do is a couple of games here. I'm going to start out with an exhibition game. I like the 2-minute period length. You can go pretty long if you want to, but 2 minutes I think is pretty good. I'll do it on medium difficulty. You also unlock these special options here, which you can adjust basically the game speed and how the puck behaves and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep it on the defaults for the first game here. You can pick any of 8 different countries. So we'll do, doesn't really matter, North Korea. We'll go against the US, somewhat timely. There are also 3 classes of players that have different attributes. Your Enforcer is good at checking people and getting into fights. Sniper's good at accurate shots, and then your Playmaker is kind of balanced but also good at face-offs. I usually roll with an Enforcer, a Playmaker, and 2 Snipers, so we'll do that for this game here. And away we go. So you can see, you know, retro graphics, also kind of retro soundtrack, which is actually a really good soundtrack. I like that when you press the button, everybody else kind of falls out here. So a pretty fast-paced game, only 4-on-4 hockey with a goalie. You know, pretty violent, which works, I think, pretty well. You know, lots of shots on goal. Very effective checking. You know, like with most hockey games, you still want to, you know, go for where the goalie is not. So you have fights that I don't really know when they occur. It seems to be semi-randomly. But what you do is you just kind of use the check button to knock the other people out. What it does is it basically serves as a power play because one person from the losing team gets injured and then stays on the ice for a couple minutes, which is pretty interesting. So you can see him there writhing in pain in the corner there, which theoretically should give me a better opportunity to score, but we'll see what actually happens here. Ugh, almost. Oh, here we go. Nice breakaway. I like how the game does not have a sprint button, which you know, makes it more difficult to catch up when they have a breakaway, which, there we go. Really produces a lot more open-ended gameplay, which is more exciting, I think, and fitting for the kind of the theme. You see their injured player is back. So a lot of one-time shots is kind of what I rely on. You can also charge up shots, but I don't really think it actually does anything. Another fight. I actually kind of let the AI handle most of this. It's usually pretty decent at it. There is friendly fire with checking and fighting and stuff like that, so you kind of have to be careful about where you're doing your punches there, and I was able to be victorious again. Victorious. That was a bad pass. Sometimes your passes and switching the players doesn't do exactly what you want to do, but for the most part it actually is fairly decent at figuring out who you want to pass to and switch to and stuff like that. Here, that's a good goal. One-timers. Oof, that's not it. we go. End of the first period. Zamboni will come out on the ice here in a little bit. And I like how it runs them over if they don't get inside fast enough. And then you can just skip it. So a couple of nice touches there. Yeah, that was bad. Alright. You can feel the difference in the classes. You know, pretty subtle difference. Although you can still have your enforcers score and your snipers take people out. But they're definitely better at certain things than other things, and that was bad as well. That's all tied up. I'm actually surprisingly terrible at this game. It's pretty difficult. I don't really know what the difficulty settings actually do. It's pretty challenging on any difficulty level, which is good. It gives it more, you know, reason to play it more than, you know, a cursory glance. Ugh, stupid goalie. Off the post. Ugh. It's just a little bit too fast. You know, rebounds is another way of scoring goals too, in addition to the one-timers. AI is pretty good too. You know, your teammates has a charge shot. You know, do a decent job going up and down the ice. The opponent AI is also pretty good at it too, so no complaints there. Hello, Zamboni. Goodbye, Zamboni. Alright, another 2 minutes, we're all tied up. Ugh. How can we not get that in? Oh, come on. I would have given up a goal there. Or here. I also think the turning radius and skating mechanics are pretty good too. Better give up a goal here. Alright, sudden death overtime. to be faster getting off the ice. Oh my gosh. Where's my defense? There we go. Nice goal. North Korea is best Korea. I almost always like, look at that, 50 shots to 18. That's so ridiculous. I usually dominate like all the statistics. Like 3 times, you know, way more checks and knockdowns. Won both fights. But anyway, all right. So I want to do one of the challenge ones. This 12v12 game is pretty interesting, so we're gonna do a short one here. We'll do Russia, because this is just gonna be ridiculous. So I'll do the same classes as last time. Sure, a little 12 on 12. Yeah, everybody just come on out. This is nuts, as you'll see. It's almost like not even worth passing the puck. Like, there's so many people. Almost had a breakaway. Just like hammering the shoot button. Yeah, that was something. Ah, you guys are gonna get nailed by it. Good job. Alright, come on everybody, let's go. I'm just gonna go this way. Hopefully we'll get a goal so we're not in an endless overtime. Oh, jeez. Like, I don't even know. I'm just gonna let them figure this out, and then we'll join here in a minute. I think I'm losing. Yeah, I lost. Although, I'm holding my own. 2-on-1 here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I won that. Now it's only 12 on 11, so, you know, be able to fare way better. I can't even tell where the puck is. Scoreless, shockingly. Guys better get out of the way. Ah, okay. Well, at least we won't have a tie, maybe. That was a pretty bad pass on my part, though. I don't even know why I bother passing. Just shoot. Spam the shoot button. Oh, hey, there we go. So we will have an endless overtime. Here we go. Sudden death. Come on, people, get in front of the net. Jeez. It's like fireworks going on. Breakaway! I'm just gonna sit back and watch her. I think we're winning. Yeah. I think my own players knocked out most of my own players. That's right. Man advantage. See if we can actually get a goal in here. Ugh. Somebody score. Or have another fight, you know, whatever. Ugh, I stink. This game may never end. Those never go in, ever. Yeah, finally. There you go. That's Super Blood Hockey. It's actually a pretty good arcade game, I would say. I do like the approachable controls. They perform very fluidly. The players control nicely. I really like that they're simplified. You only have 4 buttons you have to worry about. There's no button overlap to mess you up when you switch quickly between offense and defense. I also like that there's no sprint, which leads to a lot of breakaways, which would theoretically give you more scoring opportunities. You know, sometimes passing and switching players doesn't go exactly where you want it to go, but overall, it controls pretty nicely. I like, you know, obviously the focus is on fights from the title, but I do like how it's basically a power play where the loser of the fight is down a man, you know, for a short period of time. AI is also good. I like the presentation of the game, including the soundtrack. It also has different player classes you can enjoy between the exhibition, easy for me to say, tournament games and challenge modes. You know, the game is, I think, played better in short bursts, so really the short games are better at 1 or 2 minutes per period instead of some of the longer options. But there are there if you want them, and also you can adjust the game speed between the puck and the speed that the players go. So overall, it's a very enjoyable arcade sports game, and if you're into that sort of thing, I think this is one you'll definitely want to check out. That's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.